Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here, playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards, and I'm actually on vacation right now. Didn't think I'd be able to get a video in, but I wanted to get at least one gameplay video in while this anniversary event is live. So here we are with the final campaign of the event. You can see here I've gotten through all of the levels up until the final one, the final boss level. I've got 3 strikes. This second campaign has been a lot more difficult than the first one. And I found myself using pretty much the same loadout for every level. It didn't even matter what the warlord was. I basically used the Keeper of Secrets and this regenerating guy, and healed them up with a few Medikit units. But for this last one, I don't actually know which warlord we're up against, but I heard maybe it might be Lieutenant Tomaron, so I'm going to try something a little different, include a little more fear in this deck. So we've got Huron Blackheart as the warlord, and I'll just run through them very quickly. The Keeper of Secrets here, we've got Harkin World Claimer, and the Master of Execution. So those are 3 fear cards, supported by 2 Medikit units, the Warpsmith and the Surgeon, and then we got a little bit of Poison, not sure if that's going to work out, and Taunt, which Taunt can actually be pretty tricky here, because it can kind of, if you deploy it at the wrong time, it can really mess up your game, but we'll see if we can make it work here. So final level, final strike. If I lose this one, then I will have struck out, and I might just leave it at that, to be honest, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, never mind, it's not Tolmron. We're up against Robot Gulliman. Okay, so there he is at level 7. Yeah, very powerful warlord, of course. All of his units deal more damage, and he has massive stats himself. I think we'll just go ahead and deploy the Keeper Secrets here at the beginning. He's got 10 cards in the deck. I think that's including the warlords, so 9 bodyguards. Alright, let's go with maybe this guy. Well, they're dropping their healers down at the beginning, so that's good. I think the most difficult warlord during this campaign has been Creed. He was very difficult because he just had a bunch of really powerful cards, and then he could just redeploy them and reuse their traits over and over, which, when you're up against several Lehman Russes, it can be pretty painful. So that's where I got most of my strikes. But we might be in for a bit of a long match here, but here we go. We'll start off with a melee attack, poison the Tech Marine, and they've got Tigurius on the field. He is the most expensive card. He also has 4 shields. It's going to take a while to get through that. The key here will be keeping the Keeper of Secrets alive for the entire match. If that guy goes down, we're going to be in trouble. So actually this is working out pretty well. The Taunt unit was destroyed on their turn, so we can move the Plague Marine over to the center lane and poison Tychus, start working down his health. It's going to be an issue, though, if they deploy something that costs more once their other bodyguards go down. Okay. And they're going to continue going. Psychic, the Keeper Secrets, of course, can attack back there. So far it's going alright. And also, the one thing that is pretty dangerous against Gulliman is at the end of each of their turns, they get a really big ready buff. You can see the ranged and melee bars are already up at 70%. So that's going to be pretty scary. A little bit later down the line. We're going to continue with the melee attacks here. They are targeting Harkin, so he's going to be taking a lot of damage next turn. That can be, the target acquired is really actually difficult to deal with, especially when it targets your really big dudes. Fortunately, it didn't target the biggest dude on the field. Finally got through the shields on Tigurius, so we'll see how much damage we take here. They're going for the ranged attack this time. Looks like he will barely survive. And with Blackheart, every time we destroy one of their units, we do get to steal a portion of their attack stats, so that is a little helpful. Nothing too earth-shattering yet, though. The Keeper Secrets, though, should be getting a fair number of stats throughout the battle. I think we can move him over to the center lane now. He should be able to finish off Tigurius. And we can deploy one of these guys for some healing. And okay, now this guy is actually pretty strong for his cost. As a big game hunter, he's going to be dealing extra damage as well, so they are going for the psychic though, so it's actually pretty good. And this worked out pretty well, so now we will be able to finish off Tigurius here. Might just go for a psychic attack. Yeah, I think we'll go for the psychic, debuff their ranged just a little bit. And we will be gaining all of the stats from that, so 33 to all attack stats, plus the extra ones from Blackheart's special rule. So the Keeper Seekers are looking very strong at the moment. As long as they don't get any target acquired on him, I think he should be able to hold that lane. Marnie's Calguard deploying opposite him. They're going for a really big, really massive melee attack that was actually really painful. So we lost World Claimer, but that's fine. We still have one more heal, so go ahead and deploy that guy. Big Game Hunter won't be dealing any extra to the Plague Surgeon, so we can actually continue with the melee attacks, and that's, as you can see, a pretty massive melee attack, taking out Marnius Calgar in 2 turns, getting the stats from that. That's plus 40 that time, and finishing off the Bodyguard in the right lane. So the final Bodyguard will deploy alongside the Warlord, and if we're able to take him down, that will be it. Now Goleman himself has some pretty scary stats, especially with Inspiring Presence, but against the Keeper Seekers that will be halved by 50%, so I think we're in pretty good shape here. Still quite a bit of damage. They're going for the ranged attack, and it's going to be a little scary here, I guess, because if we have to deploy the Warlord, I don't think he's going to have a very good time against Goleman, but I think we're doing okay here. Alright, there we go, 270 damage with the ranged attack. And yeah, I think we can just go for that. Leave him barely at any health. They will finish off the Surgeon, but now we can deploy the Warlord, and he's got all 3 attack types, so no matter what they do, we will be able to claim victory here for Chaos. So yeah, first try, it wasn't too bad. Definitely not as bad as a lot of the other previous levels. So there you go. So yeah, that was a video from the latest campaign. And overall, I think the campaigns for this event were quite well done. Pretty fun. It was fun having the challenge of playing as a specific warlord during each level, and I think the second day it was a little bit too challenging in that you kind of just had to use the best couple of bodyguards, and I wasn't able to really experiment with anything else. On the first day, there's definitely more freedom to do that, but overall, good rewards, good event. Let me know if you played it through, but that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.